We're closely following the health of Pope Emeritus Benedict XVI. The Vatican says the 95-year-old's rapidly deteriorating, nearly a decade after his resignation from the leader as leader of the Catholic Church. Next hour, a Holy Mass will be held at the Vatican as Pope Francis calls on worshipers to pray for his predecessor. Associated Press Vatican correspondent Nicole Winfield joins us live from Rome this morning. And Nicole, moments ago, the Vatican released a statement saying Pope Benedict's conditions are stable. They said he is lucid and vigilant, and also he took part in a private mass in his room. So what have you been hearing there in Rome?
That's right. For the second day now, the Vatican is saying that the situation seems to have stabilized somewhat. For the second night, he was able to rest well, and even yesterday afternoon was able to participate in a mass celebrated in his room. So it seems that the situation is stable at the moment.
And he was elected Pope Benedict in 2005 by the College of Cardinals. He retired in 2013, something we hadn't seen in a long time, a pope leaving office before his death. What is Pope Benedict's legacy?
It's a big one. He was Pope for 8 years, and he accomplished a lot. He's known as one of the greatest theologians of the 20th century. For better or worse, though, I think his legacy will be that he was the first Pope in 600 years to resign. That brought with it a whole lot of questions about what the future of the papacy will be. Will other popes follow in his footsteps? So I think that is the legacy that will last.
And we heard, I think just last week or the week before, about a resignation letter that the Pope Francis had written just in case his health should take a turn for the worse. But let's get back to Pope Benedict here. What can we expect from his funeral? Because surely he will pass at some point. Will it differ anyway from other funerals of popes who died while they were still the head of the church?
Well, that is the big question. We're in uncharted territory. There are no real protocols for how you celebrate a funeral mass for an emeritus pope. It's never happened before. So there are canonists now who are debating, will it be more like a papal mass, a papal funeral mass, or more like a mass for a retired bishop? Those are questions that the Vatican certainly has not answered yet. I don't know that we will get an answer before the time comes.
Man, no protocols? That is something that is kind of unheard of in the Catholic Church. They have a protocol for everything. But that's Nicole Winfield. She knows it much better than I do. Nicole, thank you very much for that report.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.